Hey everyone, my name is Min. I'm a current sophomore at the Al Texas Garland High School, and this is my introduction video to the NASA's internship of 2025. But before I get into the whole nitty-gritty of why I think I'm a really good fit for the program, I'll just give you guys a brief description of who I am. I was born in Dallas, Texas, and I think I have a really normal family, if you can say. I have my mom, I have my dad, and I have 7 pets. 2 dogs, 2 cats, and 3 goats. But point is, when growing up, I was never one of those genius smart kids. I was never at 5 years old going to some national space or hardware competition and winning first place. No, not at all. Actually, the complete opposite. And I know this sounds very bad right now, but between kindergarten and 8th grade, I basically flunked everything. But it changed in 8th grade because my math teacher, what she would do is she would take me from the beginning of the school day to the end of the school day, and she would teach me a lot of math. And the snap that I had was not that I was some math whiz. I'm definitely not a math genius, but it's that I loved breaking down problems. For numbers, for example, I didn't particularly like numbers, but I like the way that if I analyze them, I can see that they form these systems and these structures that work in different ways to make different equations. And going into my summer of 9th grade, I built on my skills to hopefully learn cooler stuff and apply my mindset to cooler stuff. So firstly, I learned coding, and that allowed me to dip my toes into technology. And from technology, I landed on space tech. But not because I thought it was novel or cool or space was cool, even though it is, but fundamentally, I landed on space tech because space to me is infinite opportunity to solve the problems that we've been pestering about all the time here on Earth. Because there has to be, in the infinite plethora of opportunities, there has to be one of them that will solve a multitude of problems down here on Earth. But I don't think my purpose in life is to find that opportunity. I think it's much more useful and much more impactful to me to help other people and build the foundation to make it significantly easier for other people to find and expand on those opportunities. So firstly, I started with advocacy. I landed a position as the Chief Marketing Officer at Orion's Belt, this organization that writes articles and hosts community events and creates this massive section of people that are really interested in astronomy and aerospace. But I wanted to innovate something. I wanted to get my hands dirty. And that's when I landed on the miniaturization of deep space compartments. Because if you miniaturize components, then you miniaturize bus space, and generally, you decrease cost. So, going into 10th grade, I firstly built this. This is just a camera with some miniaturized sensors as per me doing in this type of project that will all fit inside of this CubeSat bus. And the goal is to go through NASA's CSLI program and finish this and submit it out using a variety of miniaturized sensors and components and propulsion. That's my show off. But genuinely, getting into NASA Seas is like me actually stepping into the world of space. Because if you think about my whole journey, this has all just been me. Even though I've self-taught myself coding, even though I have hands-on experience, even though I have advocacy experience, even though I've worked with a team, I haven't seriously gone into an environment where there's a lot of people just like me working to solve and innovate problems in the field of space with actual resources given by NASA. It's my dream not to have fame, not to solve this big problem for a lot of money, and not even for people to recognize me for my work. It's simply to solve these small problems that cascade and ricochet out to these larger solutions. That is my goal. That is why I want to apply to NASA Seas. That is why I think I'm a good fit for NASA Seas. It's not about prestige. It's about my dream. And that's the end of this video. I hope people get inspired. And I hope people take lessons out of me and out of my story. Have an amazing day, everyone.